I'm standing in the Czech Republic at the IVECO factory, and right here it's been bus production for more than 130 years. We are about 2.5 hour drive outside of Prague. We are now going in to the factory of IVECO to see the production line of the Crossway and the Evadys. It's been produced more than 165,000 buses from this factory for 130 years. It's a huge, huge production line here. This is the home of Evadys and Crossway, both low entry and the low decker, and they have made more than 65,000 Crossways in this facility. So let's go in and see the production line. So at this factory, it's 4,400 people working, and 30% of the employees are women. I like that number. And I think all of you have been riding or driving a Crossway, and it feels like the bus model has been there forever, but it hasn't. It came in 2006, and everything started here at this factory. And it's quite incredible to walk around in 130 years of history. Here where I'm standing now, we are in between a lot of lasers, and here they are cutting all the plates for the vehicle. So here you can see some results of it. This is precision work. So now we will move into a welding shop. And of course, when we are walking around on a factory like this, it's very important to look very beautiful in reflective vests, in very beautiful glasses, and we also need to hear what the guide are telling us. So this is the beginning of the welding shop, and inside here it's 14 welding robots. I love to see how much manual work it is behind all this welding process. With so many people working, and I see there is a very high part of female workers here as well. Very good in a man-dominated world. So what we see here now is the welding process where they are making the sides. And this part, we will see that the roof will come onto the top of the side of the vehicle. He lifts off one of the sides of the vehicle. And this is a 3-axle bus, Crossway 3-axle. This is very much fun to see. And now we can see that they are lowering down the side panel. And there is 3 men pushing it down to place, and it sticks like a glove. And here you can see the next step in the process. Here you have the welded roof on the sides and all the way down to the frame. And if you want to see more videos from IVECO, go to our TikTok and Instagram and see all the short video we will produce there. And in this part of the production, you can already start to see the Crossway line. So now already the design is revealing itself. And the noise levels here are incredibly high. And walking around here is fun because there is vehicles driving all the time, everywhere. Oh, it's the other journalists. Hello. So in this hall, they are doing the laser cleaning. They take in the raw welding products and they try to even it out and make it as clean and nice as possible. And this process takes about 40 to 60 minutes, depending on the length of the vehicle. But everything is automated behind the door because there's too much welding going on in there, so we cannot be inside it. But you can see here on the screen how it looks. So now we are about to go over to the painting shop, and there we will see the finished vehicles, trying to get their beautiful colors and paint. One thing I admire on this factory, they do have a lot of artwork around. Here we can see some sketches of their vehicles. I think that makes a proud and good working environment when you have some nice artwork around to see the products you're making and to be proud of them. So after the laser cleaning process that we just saw, they will come into this hall and they will do some paint work. It's interesting to see how they move the vehicles, because right now this is not a bus on wheels. Right now this is a bus on rails. And they move them back and forth to do the different stations they have to go through to become a finished vehicle. And now we are back on the assembly line. Now you can see that the bodywork starts to be finished. And now it's time to get the engine, driveline, wheels, transmission, everything you need to have. But still, it's like a train. And now you can see the vehicles are getting more and more like a finished product. Now they have got the door inserted, they get more and more components in the engine compartment. Even the side guard assist is now on place. The logo Evadys and Crossway is on the side walls. I love walking in this hall. And if you look around, most of the vehicles are Crossway with 2 axles. Any vehicle delivers what you want to have. So here we can see some Telma brakes. Didn't see that for some years. So when the vehicles are done inside here, they will go out for a 50-kilometer road test to see that everything is working properly. They're using public roads, then you will get an authentic experience. And now the bus is a real bus with real rubber wheels. And now they are moving one of them. Fun to see how they are moving the vehicle into the next process of the line. The vehicle behind me is the IVECO Evadys, the long-haul vehicle from IVECO, and the production of the Evadys is much less than the Crossway. The Crossway is about 92% of the whole complete production from this factory. It's only 8% of the production that is the Evadys. But the market is increasing, and year by year the Evadys production is growing. So we can see a very much higher number of the Evadys on the road for the near coming future. So this last process is the quality check. So here they go through all the vehicles to see that everything is working, lights are blinking, and everything is in technical good order. And then they will go out and see the daylight for the first time as a complete IVECO bus. So now we are in a shuttle bus because we need to transfer to the next factory. They're not only producing their vehicles themselves, also the seats are locally produced at these facilities. And it is fantastic to be here to see all the finished vehicles and all the production lines. And many factories don't allow you to film, but we got the permission today. So thankful for that. So now we have arrived to the seat factory, and this is the original factory building from 130 years back in time. So now we are standing on very historical ground. And since this is the seat production, it's a lot of sewing, stitching. It's a lot of females working on this department, and that is very good. It's about 12,000 people living in the city, and everyone has someone in their family working for IVECO. Look at all these fabrics. Here they are sewing, stitching, and making all of their seats. They start all the way down in the hall, and they're using more than 700 types of fabric. And everything is cut nicely into small pieces to fit all the products they are going to come into later. So this first robot cuts all the big pieces into smaller pieces, and then the next robot will cut the details out of the fabric. And here is all the foaming that will create the finished seat in the end. So start like this steel frame, take it over there, put on the foam, glue it with a special non-toxic glue, and it ends up like this complete seat. So every day on this factory, IVECO produces about 22 vehicles, and in total 1,100 seats. And that equalizes about 200,000 seats every year. It's a lot to do every day at this factory. It never stops. And every day there is a lot of waste from all the fabric that doesn't get used to anything. About 3 kilometers of material every year. And that will be used for example, teddy bears or anything else. They send away the fabric to be used other places. Clever. Thank you so much for watching the video here today. And if you like what you see, click down here. The button is called subscribe, and then you will see all the future videos from us in Bussmagasinet. Until next time, drive safely. Have a great day.